Okay, it looks like it's just me. Okay, but I have the hi everyone. I really appreciate you joining the membership. And I think normally we'd be able to see everyone that decides to join. But in the interim, uh since it's just beginning and not everyone can make these meetings, we will record them and they will be available for you. So I appreciate you joining the membership. There's only about a handful of us right now, but I mean, the records were so like, I mean, I'm in the records now and they're like, this is a great group. They want us to lean into what feels good. And just to be like really excited. And so I'm going to bring my best energy together for you guys. And since it's just me on here, I may do a little clip for TikTok, but it won't be the whole thing because it'll just be this is really for us. And there's a lot of different layers to this group. So the way it's being presented to me right now is that um when we connect into the consciousness of humanity through the Akash, because we're doing it with our group, it'll be a it's a sense that it's kind of part of our personal humanity. And I'm anticipating that the people that are a part of this group, yeah, they're just going to be, I mean, we're vibrating at a high level and we're ready for more. It doesn't mean that people in the group are not without their personal struggles, because that's a human condition. And it's part of how we agreed to be here on this planet. Um, for those that are new to my work, you've never had a reading, I connect into the Akasha and then I usually hear stuff. Sometimes I have a visual. Um, let's see. Yeah, so it's for the next level people who are ready to explore in the Akasha of humanity and more. And then they've asked me to begin today. And I will read Dr. Linda Howe's prayer. So if you're drawn to learn to access the Akashic records, she wrote a book called the How to Access Your Akashic Records. Sounds True was the initial publisher, and they wanted her to do an audio recording of her teaching the class. So there is a nuance between if you listen to that recording and then you read her book. I would actually recommend, if you really want to get into it, I would do both. And then the beginning part of her book, the audio book, the teaching of her class, she guides you through a beautiful light meditation. And it's a very powerful meditation. And we may bring that on here next time. The Patreon's new to me, so please bear with me with Patreon. And I'm trying to get it set up so it's just paid members, and I don't like to block people or things like that, but um that's just if somebody decides to join without paying, I messaged a person and then I had to block her because I didn't hear back from her. So um and so I don't know, that didn't feel good to me, but it's really just for paid members, and it's not, to me it's not like uber expensive, and you'll just see this next month or two like how you feel, like what you get out of it. But I really would like for us to grow this and learn more, with each other and bringing our energy together. The readings I've done out of the people that are on TikTok are just amazing. Like, and it's actually been, I think, just all women, and just really powerful women. And a very powerful woman talked me into going onto TikTok. So one of the things I heard earlier for the group is for this month would be, if you don't have like black obsidian crystal, it would be good to get and work with. Yeah, I'm picturing like just a little polished piece of black obsidian. Carry it with you, keep it in your pocket, touch it. There's a lot of connections I'm hearing through the black obsidian for our group with past life. stuff. That's interesting. Some people may have black obsidian, they haven't looked at it in a while, or you may use it, but that's what I'm being called to for this month for the group. What else? Okay, and so I'm going to open up the Akasha of Humanity with Linda's prayer. Normally when I have do a reading, there's stanzas that I read twice with your full legal name that hones in. Somebody had asked about, can you talk about my past, like why am I here type stuff. I mean, we all want to lean into that because we all came here with soul purposes. And I will share with you that when you were between the age of 5 and like 16 or 8 and 16, you demonstrated a lot of energy focus around why you came here. Now, for me, during that period, I look back at it and I had a camera, the old camera, like not the Polaroid one, but I had a camera, which is kind of interesting because I'm doing a film project now and I've always loved taking pictures and video. My family used to be like, oh, no, not another picture, right? And then they were like very appreciative now that people have passed that we have all these pictures and video. And I'm writing about the experience. So my mom told me when I was little that I would tell her I want to be a writer. I don't remember that at all. So go back and investigate a little bit about that time, in meditation and ask, and you'll see things that are being revealed, like, this woman, like her niece always loved to be around flowers and doing stuff with flowers, and now she owns a flower shop in London. So so just be present with that. And there are so many things that you can do. It doesn't even mean you have to have it as a vocation, I'm hearing. It just means that you can have it as part of the way you share energy on the planet, because we're all connected, and the more we can lean into the joy of why we came here, the more we all can feel that love and resonance and joy. So I'm going to read Dr. Linda Howe's prayer. It's called the Pathway Prayer Process. It was channeled to her, and she was told 2 things about this prayer. She was told to share it. If she was going to be given it, she had to share it with the world. And she had to wait 2 days before sharing it. So she decided to take that on. It was channeled to her. And then 2 days later, she shared it with an assistant that she was working with. And her assistant said to her in response was, did you hear about the plane that flew into the World Trade Center today? So people have talked a lot about 9/11 and what 9/11 was about, but the first time I heard that, I got like big chills. And I know we're being supported. We always can't see that in tragedies and things like that, but we're immortal, and we explore that in the film, The Revelation of You. We have energies moving around us that we can engage. And we'll talk more about this and what I'm calling a quantum membership portal. So you're stepping into a quantum membership portal, and you have to be at a certain vibration to do that, to really feel like you're ready for this. And that's what I'm being told, the people that are showing up to play in this area. So I'm going to read the Pathway Prayer Process and open up the Akasha of Humanity. I don't always remember when I'm in this space, so I may watch this again in case you've got questions. And then the idea would be before the next time we get together, and I may go ahead and just get together this Thursday, even though it's kind of like meeting 5 times. This is kind of our intro meeting, right? So maybe I'll go ahead and meet on Thursday. I was guided to do Saturday, the first Saturday of the month at noon, and then Thursdays at 10 a.m. And I'm on the East Coast right now. And they're like, that's fine for right now. So we may change that around, but we may not. Okay. All right, get ready. Here we go. This is the opening prayer of the Pathway Prayer Process to access the heart of the Akashic records. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good and the highest good of everyone connected to us. O Holy Spirit of God, protect me from all forms of self-centeredness and direct my attention to the work at hand. Help me to know humanity on planet Earth in the light of the Akashic Records, to see humanity on planet Earth through the eyes of the Lords of the Records, and enable me to share the wisdom and compassion that the masters, teachers, and loved ones of humanity on planet Earth have for it. Help me to know humanity on planet Earth the week beginning February 1st, 2025 in the light of the Akashic Records, to see humanity on planet Earth February 1st, the first week of February 2025 through the eyes of the Lords of the Records, and enable me to share the wisdom and compassion that the masters, teachers, and loved ones of humanity on planet Earth the first week of February 2025 have for it. Help me to know humanity on planet Earth the first week of 2025 in the light of the Akashic Records, to see humanity on planet Earth the first week of February 2025 through the eyes of the Lords of the Records, and enable me to share the wisdom and compassion that the masters, teachers, and loved ones of humanity on planet Earth the first week of 2025 have for it. The records are now open. Oh, man, I have this overwhelming sense of sadness. I feel like I want to cry. People are in so much pain right now. It's like so much toxicity on the planet. It's an awareness of how important like this group is right now, not just for us. Groups like yours are really important to have on the planet right now, focused on raising your energy, knowing how loved and supported you are, and knowing how powerful you are. There are many forces right now that don't want you to step into that place. And they have the gamut from the AI wanting to merge into the cells of the human, trying to do things that are against universal law, that will never be allowed, to world leaders holding on to control. And that's in every level. There's no one that's exempt from having kind of their own agenda. It's the energy's like this, like really tense. Okay, so what do we need to know? You need to understand the ripple that you can create on the planet right now. It's through really focusing and maintaining a strong focus on the things that you want to experience more of in this lifetime. You all came here as anchors to the planet. As the planet's like, I'm seeing like it's hurtling forward, just fast, hurtling, 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 hurtling. And it's like there are people that have strength to hold it in, and you are part of that strength. So they want me to go through a grounding exercise to get you in your body, because it's so easy to be hurled out of your body right now. So like with your black obsidian piece, so I've been traveling. I have a lot of crystals. Like, and I've given away, like I love giving away crystals. So, um, but I don't have any black obsidian here. They're like, it's okay. These people you're talking to do. Okay. All right. Okay. So, sit upright and shut your eyes and just imagine a beautiful piece of gold parchment paper, gold parchment paper, like really old, like biblically old parchment paper. And on it, in this beautiful writing, is I am loved. I am loved. I am supported. I am safe. All is well. So this beautiful piece of parchment is floating down towards the top of your head, the crown of your head. Just imagine this beautiful golden piece of parchment that says this beautiful script. I am loved. I am supported. All is well. I am safe. I am loved. I am supported. All is well. I am safe. This beautiful piece of gold parchment, this beautiful inscription is floating down towards the top of your head. And it just enters the top of the crown of your head. And it says, I am loved. I am supported. All is well. I am safe. This beautiful piece of parchment paper is floating down past your eyes, down into your body. This beautiful piece of parchment paper is floating all the way down, past into your, behind your mouth, into your neck. It's inscripted, I am loved, I am supported, all is well, I am safe. This beautiful piece of parchment paper is floating down into your body. It's coming all the way down past your chest. This beautiful piece of parchment paper is slowly coming down into your body, past your stomach, all the way down as it begins to rest at the base of your spine. And you can feel its energy just move way down into your legs. And then we're going to imagine a beautiful gold cord coming out of your feet, all the way down into the center of the earth. However you picture that earth, whether it's crystals or molten lava or rocks or roots of trees, you're just going to take that gold cord that's coming all the way out of the bottom of your feet, all the way down, and you're going to take it and have it wrap around the center of the earth. And it's anchoring you in. And you're sitting on or resting on at the base of your spine is this beautiful piece of parchment paper that says, I am loved. I am supported. I am, all is well. I am safe. I want you to imagine a cell like in your heart area that opens up and has a beautiful golden cord that comes out in front of you, and you extend light from above and below. You set up a pillar of light. You can do this. So you've got a cord, golden cord coming out of your heart center, connecting in with a beautiful pillar of light. However you want to see that pillar, Roman, Greek, whatever it looks like for you, this beautiful pillar of light that comes out from your body a couple feet. And you want to extend that light, take it all the way down into the earth. So it also anchors you in where you've tied off your body. Your energetic cord is already tied down there. Now you've got this beautiful pillar of light that goes all the way down out of your heart center and all the way up. And we're going to now extend that pillar of light around the room that you're in, take it to every corner, nook and crevice. So you're surrounded in this light. And then I want you to breathe in that light through the heart center and just fill your body with the light. Breathe it in. Exhale through your nose. Breathe in that light, have it fill your body. So you're sitting in this room filled with light. You're connected deep into the earth. You're connected with your heart center to this light that's all around you. And I want you to slowly breathe in through the base of your spine. Breathe up through the base of your spine, this beautiful golden energy that's connected into the earth. Breathe it up and just ask it to align all your energy centers, all your chakras. You breathe the beautiful pillar, that beautiful white light, breathe it up, spiral it up through your body and have it cascade over your head. And then let it pull, that energy pull the base of your spine and then spiral it up through your body, over your head like a fountain, and have it come up underneath of you and spiral it up. We're going to do this several times. Just breathe it up through the base of your spine, breathe up that energy and spiral it up over your head, bring it up and around and down. Have it pull under your feet, spiral it up. Have it cascade around you. Pull it up again through the base of your spine, spiral it up. Have it come out around your head like a beautiful fountain all around. Have it gather underneath of you, spiral it up. Breathe it up. Spiral it as you do that. Send it out around you. And then I want you to open up like Superman opens his suit coat. I want you to expand your auric field like that. I want you to extend it out through your room, through your house, through your apartment, through your wherever your dwelling unit is. Extend it out. Keep extending it, extending it, extending it. Send it out past your state, past your country, past the earth. Send it out as far as you can, as far as you feel capable. And then say out louder to yourself, put me on my fundamental ray now. You should feel a little vibrational shift in your body. From this place, you are fully protected. You are in training in this energy space. You can entrain any room you go into. You're clear, you're grounded. If you feel like it, you can actually sweep off your energy field. You can say, you can send it out a window to a tree and just say, any energy that's not mine, that's not supporting my highest good and the highest good of everyone I'm connected to is commanded to go back where you came from or into the earth. Any energy that's not vibrating at my level or higher and is not supporting my highest good and the highest good of my projects and the things I want to be experiencing more of in my life, my joy, my health, my happiness, I command you to go back where you came from or into the earth. And just kind of sweep off your field that way. Okay, that's brilliant. Now they're like, ask your questions from that space. knowing how loved and protected you are. I am loved. I am supported. All is well. I am safe. Breathe that in. So, what would you have us know this week? As many people are toppling with what's happening on the planet right now, you have the ability with the exercise we just did to you can share it with other people. You can't share the video with other people unless it feels like life or death. um that's sort of part of our agreement in creating a membership portal, that it's for us. But I'm giving you permission, along with the permission of the Akasha of humanity. If it's life or death, then it would feel important to share that exercise with somebody, you can, as part of the video. Once we have people online, and if people are sharing personal information, I would ask that you not share anything, please. So what do we need to know about this week? We're in the Akasha of humanity. What do we need to know? All things are possible. All things are available to you from the place that you are in now, grounded with your energy expanded. We often pick up the energy of the collective if we're not in that space. It's why if you go over a bridge, sometimes a high bridge, you're fine. And then sometimes you feel nervous. It's because your energy's lower. And so you're connecting in with that. Same if you go into like the metro or a train, some people get claustrophobic or they start feeling all these things. It's because their energy is not expanded, because you're more protective of yourself if your energy is expanded. They want me to show you another technique once you're in this space. And if your energies are not balanced, you can do an exaggerated like marching, with your legs, and then there's a zip up technique where you take these two fingers and you put them on your pubic bone and you bring them up here and then lock off the energy. And then it's like throwing away the key. You do that twice. Both these fingers on your pubic bone, and you just bring it up, lock, send it out. Over your head this way, lock, send it out. Yeah. And so that's another way of just locking yourself in with your energy. It's the focus of what you bring to anything. And it's why, like, when you eat something, feel really good about what you're eating, or don't eat it at all, because you are actually changing the energy of how you focus. And you'll see this more and more on your planet, because like the things that Dr. Emoto was exploring, and that there's a woman named like Vandita or something like that that's been exploring with water, freezing water, putting energy into water and seeing it. Well, we are mostly water. So it's a very simplistic way of understanding how these I am messages and things affect you, and how we own the energy of what we want to be experiencing, and how we have to be careful about the labels and things that we bring to stuff. So when you start watching what's on TV right now with these plane crashes and water, and it's like all these fears around your ability to stay in control, which feels safe. So the more that you can say stuff to yourself like, I am safe, I am loved, all is well, You can even add, out of this only good will come. So if you're in a like a rocky place, you can say, out of this only good will come. They talk about how you are a magician, and that can conjure up, like the sky above Rita. You can conjure up something not cool, but it's actually an amazing thing because you're such powerful creators. You are loved, you are supported, all is well. Out of this only good will come. I am safe. What else? Take an opportunity to look at how the animals on your planet move about through their day. They do not focus on things that feel not good. And if you're ever in a situation, these are wild, like more like wild animals. They move away from anything that feels threatening or not good, but they don't let it take over their energy field. You'll often see like an animal that's attacked by a cheetah, like a gazelle that gets attacked by a cheetah, and the cheetah gets away, or the gazelle gets away, and you'll see it shake. It's shaking off the energy of that, and then it's normal. So that's in a body of work called somatic experiencing, if you're more interested in learning about it. But they want you to know that if you're watching these insistent, even on TikTok, these insistent plane crashes, boom, 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 or whatever, person on fire, blah, blah, blah. Shake after it. Just shake that energy off. And then try not to look at any of that stuff, like minimize that thing or whatever. Because especially with video, it's hard to get videos out of your mind. It's like it can create a inner play, like I'm seeing like a record player, but it can keep you in that space of repeating that message. It's the same thing with your programming on your networks, like Amazon and Netflix and YouTube, these different ones. There are subliminal messages with energy in them. They've gone beyond, I'm hearing they've gone beyond now. When you're in the movie theater in the beginning, where they used to do subliminal things that you were thirsty, so you would go buy stuff in the movie theater to drink. Now it's frequency. Wow, that's interesting. So be very conscious about what you sit down and choose to watch or stand up and watch. I thought it was funny that I said sit down. They're like, Rita's so cute. Yeah, and I'm learning more and more. They want me to mention that I started a film project called The Revelation of You, and most of you know that just because I think most of you have connected with me on TikTok or YouTube. So, and we're exploring this whole nature of the human as soul energy. And we're looking for a production company or producer, editor who's, kind of either well known or has an international footprint, just because I mean, I really see this as a message for all of humanity so that we can learn to grieve better because we're immortal as soul energy. And we can create in that space as soul energy. In fact, one of the things they want me to mention right now is the fact that you can uh, uh, you can connect in with people who have passed and ask them to be part of your projects. Because like in our film, I silently, without telling anyone I was doing this, ask my guides to appear and you'll see these orbs in my field where the guides have been called in. So that's so anyway, there's things like that that we find in this film process that would be that I think you'd have some real interest in knowing how powerful you are in that way. So they want me to mention that. So what else? Take an opportunity wherever you are in the world to connect in with natural water. And when you go into natural water, it holds wisdom. Water holds information. And ask what you need to know. Start kind of just playing around with that. So if you're near a natural, more of a natural lake or a sea or an ocean, go in and say, what do I need to know? They also want me to know, let you see, like this is it's a mala, but it's made of clear quartz. So when you're using crystals, crystals remind you of what you are as crystalline energy. So play with the ones that are more clear, are going to conduct more energy, but play with them. And I asked, what you need, and so I was guided to put these on today. Listen to those prompts from your higher self. And when we're together as a group, we're going to go through like the whole idea of using either a pendulum to ask like what your yes no is, or some people use this technique and I use this technique, and then some people work with other people, the kinesiology, to get your yes no, because it's very important, especially this year, to get what your yes no is so that you can guide yourself. They want me to share after a friend of mine's mom died, I felt like I got guided to go into this antique store, and I decided when I went in, I asked my angels to guide me through the store to show me something, because I felt like I was supposed to see something in there. And I could feel as I was walking, I could feel the end, like if I turned right or left, I could feel like where it felt like there was energy like holding me back or pulling me forward. So I asked my angels to guide me that way, and I got guided all through this antique store, and I got to see things that my grandmother owned, and I adored my grandmother, which is part of why I got involved with this project, is to help people with grief. So the film, The Revelation of You, helps you with grief, and the things that will have associated with the revelation of you will help you with grief, with crystals and things. So I'm getting guided to go through the store, and so I see things that belong to my grandmother. It just made me feel good, made me feel closer to her. And then I got to this beautiful tea set that was blue and gold and white, and it had angels on it. And my friend's mother loved angels, had angels all in her house. And I just felt like, oh, I felt so connected to her. And like, it was like her, it was like a message. So listen to those things, know they're real, lean into the asking, like Rita just did, where she walked around the store. And it could be something as simple as, you want me to share, like a friend really wanted some good Thai food, and he was in the city. And so he was just like, guide me to like, he asked his angels, like, guide me to some really great Thai food. And so he just felt like he should go left and then right. And literally within a couple blocks, he was standing in front of a Thai restaurant. So, and right now I'm hearing like, especially now, like everything is happening so fast with these veils. We are just moving through it. And yeah, just be really conscious of how quickly we are creating in this reality. So I'm like, what else do we need to know? As master beings on the planet, going through that grounding exercise and then moving through your day, kind of with this sense of entraining a room. That's the way you want to move through your day, very consciously, but also very joyfully. Just like they brought up animals because animals wouldn't sit there and watch something disturbing. They would move away from that and they would focus on whatever their need was. They're so in the moment, whether it's moving and doing something or being with their tribe or eating, all those sorts of things. So what else do we need to know this week? There's going to be some other really crazy things happening all over the world. It may feel tough to get like a thick skin kind of around this. You're going to probably sense it as feeling a thick skin, but you have to remember that you are the creator in this reality. And the more that you can hold on to these good thoughts and things going in a positive way for you, the more that energy kind of ripples out. So what does that really mean? Hold on to something good for us. Focus on what you can control in your environment and just do things that feel good to you. If it means getting a cup of Earl Grey tea with local honey that tastes really good, then do that. If you feel like you just need kind of a cleanse, use a dry brush, take an Epsom salt bath with a candle or whatever music, and just relax. Focus on your energy and frequency. And for some of you, that may seem really selfish, but you have to understand the energy that you're holding on the planet is really it's really an important ripple. Get used to creating some silence for yourself. In the midst of chaos. There's a technique, and I'm hearing it's sort of related to the Silva method and some of these hypnosis things. But like if you're in the middle of chaos, you can count backwards from like 15. Like just stand there quietly. In your head, go 14, 13, 12, 11. And kind of feel yourself in your body. And remember, attention at the base of your spine. Try to practice this throughout the day. The other thing is there's a chakra below your feet that's like about 8 to 10 inches or so below your feet. When you're walking, you can think of focus like you're stepping on, like you're walking with that chakra below you. Just your attention will take your energy there. So what else? If you've got a guide or angel that you feel particularly close to, take them with you through the day. Like in the car, you're sitting there by yourself, you just act like Kuan Yin or Jesus are sitting there and just talk to them. If you feel like you want to have a wise consult with somebody who's died because their energy's still there. Remember, you're immortal. I've got a friend that his dad used to smoke cigars, so he like sometimes has a cigar and something, just sits down and pretends his dad's there, but it's not pretending. He's invited him there. He's invited that energy there. And the energies that are around you wait for you to engage them. And you can shut your eyes in that spot and just breathe into the energy of them. They want me to tell you a story. So that my mom died in July of 2016. My birthday's in March. And the next year, I'd been really like missing her. And at that point, we had not figured out how to get an energy hug. Like I can get an energy hug from my mom now by asking the outer layer of my skin tingles a special way. And at that point, I didn't have that. And I'm more clairaudient, like I'm tonal in Donna Eden's energy stuff. So sound is really important to me. And I missed her so much. And so that morning, I had a dream. As I was waking up, I was coming like out of this dream state. And I was in my parents' kitchen and there was an old phone. I don't know if it was a wall phone or whatever. And the phone rang and I was in the kitchen with my dad. And I reached over and I grabbed the phone, like the old phone, and I hear my mom say hello. And I was just like, in the dream, I was like, I told my dad, I said, it's mom. And I knew she was not physically with us anymore. But I heard her voice so clear. And I knew it was because I had asked it. I had asked to connect with my mom. And I don't really remember exactly everything, if she said anything else after that, but I just remember I could clearly hear her voice, you know. They want me to tell you with family and friends to make videos of them. So you can see them in that way and hear their voice. Because when they're physically not there, they're still there and they will connect with you and they wait for you to engage them. But if you kind of want to see them where they were before, you'll have those videos. So what else do we need to know? The black obsidian has to do with your ability to go in to these spaces that seem void of energy, but are actually powerful vortexes of energy. You often focus on the light, but know that the light cannot exist without the dark. And the dark cannot exist without the light. And the energy is the same. Don't fear the dark. You are the dark and you are the light. I did an interview with Bruce Lipton recently for the film project we're doing. And he said the light is like it hits us and bounces back. That's how we get the image of us. It's kind of interesting to think about. And it's something that the masters that I like, that Rebecca Dawson channels, I've done a bunch of readings with them and they will tell me it's my information that's coming forward, so I can use it as I wish. But in those spaces where I've done readings with them, I remember telling them like that we emit light, because they talk about biophotons emitting light. And they said, you don't emit light. Light is the effect of you. And that's the same thing Bruce said in this interview. There's so many things to be happy about on your planet. So many people are experiencing more love and joy than at any other point in time on your planet. Trust that. Trust the fact that there's been more souls on your planet in the past than there are now. So you're not hurtling towards extinction. You are regenerative. We want you beyond anything else that can be brought up in Rita's film and in your own cellular knowing. It's that you are regenerative. You are not degenerative. You are powerful creators. You came here with so much intent. You wanted to be here so badly. And that's why some of you now are like, why am I here? I want to know my soul's purposes. I want to know my purpose. What's my existence for? So they want you to know that I kind of went through a space a number of years ago where I was like, is this it? Am I out of here? Like, what's next? You know, like I wasn't like excited about anything. And so I went into the Akasha, the Akash. And we can play around with that. I'm here and we can play around with opening the Akasha, the Akash up. This group will be able to handle that. And help generate that. So we'll figure that out. But I'm hearing that to tell you what was told to me when I asked about why we were here. And it was that through the contrast and these things that are struggles that all humans have, that energy of contrast expands consciousness. And there are certain planetary systems that can never experience that expansion, but we're connected to them. So that expansion affects them. And in this lifetime, you will not fully be able to digest what that means. So be okay in that knowing. You don't have to figure everything out. The human always wants to figure things out. They always want proof of everything. Scientific analysis. You can't trust yourself, can you? Where did that belief come from? When you feel something that feels challenging to your beliefs, you can erase and eradicate. Just move the energy. Sort of like shaking, but just side to side, 2 inches on each side, 1 to 2 inches. I erase and eradicate any and all limiting beliefs. Erase and eradicate any limiting beliefs. I am powerful. I am confident. I am loved. I am supported. All is well. I am safe. I am abundant. I am wealthy. Say, I am a spiritual multimillionaire. Whatever feels the right I am, so that you feel really good about. So there's another thing that they want me to give you some homework for. And they want you to send in a video. I'm asking, can they send in a video? They're like, we think they can. So, okay. So what I'll do is I'll make sure there's an email address here for us. And they're like, great idea. A Gmail account, and you can send in a video. Maybe we can post it on Patreon. And if you guys are more familiar with Patreon, maybe than I am, I'm learning about it. The other thing I want to mention while I mentioned Patreon, if you get charged today for this month, then I'll credit you back. I thought about that the other day and I emailed them and I didn't get a response back because I don't know if the billing is prorated or how that works. I'm assuming it would be prorated, so you'd be billed again at the day you joined, but I don't know for sure. Okay. The homework. All right. So on a piece of paper, a fairly strong piece of paper. You are to write down everything that you love that you have no resistance to. And it can be random on the paper. It doesn't have to be line, 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 line. Just randomly, like be real creative with it. But these are things you have no resistance to that you love. And as an example of something that I love that sometimes I have a little resistance around, so I can't use it in this example, like love without hesitation. Like I love my dog, Oliver. I have a dog named Oliver Winston Carey. My mother gave him a middle name. And he's adopted, and he came to me as a puppy, and he came to me to adopt my mother, and he was with her when I moved overseas, and was with her until she passed. And so he's amazing. I love him, and I love the fact that he loves everyone, and I love the fact that he's stubborn, and that he's his own little person, or own little dog. But I love him, but sometimes I'm like, oh God, I gotta walk him this morning. I gotta do this. I got, like just that, right? So it's not every day I have that, but I know if I say there's a little resistance, right? Or hesitancy. So you only want to write down the things that you love. Like, okay, I love crystals. I love swimming in the sea. I love boating. I love looking for shells. I love feeling the sun on my skin. I love swimming. I love uh, walking on the sand. I love looking for shells. I love New York style sausage pizza. I love espresso. You know, these are things that I've loved. I love learning. I love meeting people from other cultures. All those sort of things. Just write down all the things that you love without hesitation. And I love mint chocolate ice cream, that sort of thing. Or I love chocolate. I love raw, organic, 100% cacao chocolate. Like those are the things just, that you want to write down. And when I know this is the way they want you to use that. So if you wake up in the morning and you don't feel 100%, start reading all those things that you love without hesitation. And we're going to use those as a tool the next time we meet. And we'll meet on Thursday at 10 a.m. if you can make it. Awesome. And if not, send me the questions that you have for humanity for the week. And anything you want clarity on, not maybe if there's something you're struggling with and you'd like humanity to give you some clarity or give you some suggestions, that sort of thing. Okay. And we'll see what happens with those questions. What else? Practice grounding, practice using this technique. Let me know how it goes in the chat or replies, that sort of thing. I really want the site to just be set up for paid members. So you shouldn't, it's possible that people could try to check in as members and not pay, and I'll address that quickly. So I don't know. I'm not as familiar with what you're seeing, but if you want to chat with other people, that sort of thing. And if you get Linda's book and you start going through the how to access the Akashic Records, and you've got a specific question around that, I will teach a class on that at some point. So this is not about teaching that sort of class, but I can help you with some stuff like that. And if you decide to do it and there's other people that are doing it, you can practice opening each other's records and stuff. I'll just give you some guidance. It'll be a way to connect with people that are open to that. Like I'm telling you, this is a great group, lean into what feels good. get excited, like be excited about our time together. It's a very powerful group. We're going to call it the quantum, what did they say? Quantum membership portal. Portal. I like that word, portal. It's like orb, like going into more space to explore. That is all. Be well. Know you are safe. Know you are loved. Know you are guided well. Say these I ams throughout the day. I am guided well. My questions are always answered. I am healthy. I am strong. I am powerful. I am fit. My muscles are toned. I am loved. I am supported. I have beautiful relationships. My world is opening up like a beautiful flower. I am drawing in an amazing support team. I always connect well with people. I am growing in a positive, beautiful way. I am strong. I am healthy. I am abundant. I am loved. I am enough. I am supported. I am deserving. I am worthy. I am wealthy. We are rich. We are powerful. We are amazing, abundant, loving creators. And I appreciate you taking time to watch all of this and to be part of this group. Anything else? No, that is all. Own the I ams, work on your lists of things that your piece of paper where you've written all the things that you love without hesitation. You can put a heart in the middle if you want or not, And then when you want to raise your energy, pull out that piece of paper and read all those things from this grounded, connected place. We thank you and we thank Rita. The importance of what you're doing on the planet is it may seem small, but you all are connected into the morphogenetic field, and this energy goes out to everyone and everything. Whether they see this or not, or they're in your hemisphere or not, it's all connected. Keep holding that space of love and resonance. It's a very high resonance, beautiful space to be in. All right, so now we're going to close the records. This is the closing prayer. I would like to thank the masters, teachers, and loved ones for their love and compassion. I would like to thank the lords of the Akashic records for their point of view. I would like to thank the Holy Spirit of Light for all knowledge and healing. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. Thank you all. Much love to you. Enjoy the week, and we'll connect again on Thursday.